Hello everybody, welcome to Allies at War, Episode 7, The Battle of Bardia. It's January 1941, and elsewhere in World War II, the Germans have started firebombing London. But in good news, the United States, starting to show signs it might break isolation, they're considering funding the British war effort. Closer to home, behind you, you see me Matilda 2 tanks. We're outfitted 2 of our armored divisions with these brand new tanks, otherwise known as Queens of the Desert. So I'm excited to see how they perform in battle. We've got 2 new commanders joining us as well, so let's get stuck in. We're going on the offensive, the second scenario in Operation Compass. I hope you'll stick around and enjoy the episode. Hello everybody, let's dig in. This is our strategic map, as you can see behind me. It looks like an interesting battle. Our objectives are simple. For the triumphant victory, we have to capture all of the objectives, and you can see that our forces are in the light area here to the west and the south, and I've already placed them down. This is the beginning of the first turn. We're ready to go. We need to take the 6 battalion objectives that are scattered to the north and east here of the map. These ships also here are both the Gloucester and the Liverpool, who will be helping us out, as well as a decoy destroyer. I'm not quite sure why it's named decoy. That seems like a rather ominously named ship, but we'll figure all that out as we go close. So the rough plan I had was, which I think already, as I've made a mistake as we zoom in here to take a look, is that we have all these strong points here on the map, and I kind of scattered our forces out. We've along this line, thinking that we would need to battle along this line. But what I'm thinking might be a sharper thing to do, I couldn't see these middle 4 as well. I could see the 3 to the south when we set up and the 3 to the north, but then as I set up, all these 4 became apparent. I don't think we want to take all of these. I think we want to kind of punch a hole in these and go straight for these objectives. I'm not sure. I'm hoping we don't have to take all of them, but I'm not sure if there's consequences to leaving some of them behind. But for now, that's the strategy we'll go with. So I'm going to lose some time here, but I'm going to try to shift things through, punch a hole through these 3 strong points that are right here. I figure, like, if we can get a hole, if we can knock these 3 out, we can cut to the road, and then it should be clear sailing from there. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be forces to fight and everything like that, but I don't want us to waste our time trying to knock out all these objectives. These strong points in particular look rather challenging to wipe out. A quick update on our forces, though, as we start out. We do have some New Zealand troops, I believe, joining us here. Some engineers up in the northwest. We've got 4 engineering units joining us. Our core units did expand by 1, and I know that Tormord was visiting earlier on in the series. I'm not sure if he's become a casualty of war or not, but he was interested in artillery, so he is now the commander of our 12th Artillery Division. And then new to the series is Commander Goose, and he is now in charge of our 5th Recon. It's Goose's 5th Recon. So welcome to the battle, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they do. I also mentioned that we've upgraded 2 of our armored divisions. JJ and Parkera's armored division is up here in the north, upgraded them to Matilda tanks. They are much more powerful, especially on the defensive, but they're very slow. So I've left one, for the time being, I've left Flaky's armored division down here, our older, I think they were Cruiser Mark IV tanks, and I've left them as Cruiser Mark IVs in case we need speed. They do have less offensive and defensive firepower, though, so we may upgrade those at the end of this battle, if, of course, they're still around. And then I've upgraded JJ's armor down here in the southeast to punch through. There were no upgrades available for infantry or for Custard's air or a tactical bomber that I wanted to do at this point in time. So with that being said, it is time to dig in. Let's get this moving forward. And my plan with our forces scattered out is a little bit haphazard here. So I think first what I'd like to do is to take this air unit, and at the sake of losing an attack, I'm kind of curious to see if there's anything up here along the road or some troops that we might want to be careful of. So let's see what happens when we do that. Okay, so there's some Italian infantry up in here. So it does look like, I'm not sure what we're going to do here. I don't want anything sneaking around these strong points and wiping out our bases here. So we'll need to figure out that as we go. But for the time being, let's assume we can punch holes in these fortifications here. This is artillery. Let's start to hit this one right here. And I think I'm going to have to shift things around. It might take an extra turn to do this, but hopefully that won't be a crippler. Let's get our artillery pounding this strong point. Good. Gets it down to 9. And they can move. We'll hold off on the movement for a second. Now this is our 6th infantry. They are engineers. 6-2, but I think maybe it's better 6-1. Let's have Flaky's armor come up here and see if we can punch a hole in this one first here. How's that working? Hard target, -5. We're going to lose one. -1. Okay. That feels like a respectable cost to pay. And let's bring up our engineers now on the ins. Oh, 4-2. That's rather painful. But, oh well, we have to pay the price, I think. Or what about our recon unit? Is that gonna... 3 to 1? What about our tactical air? 2 to nothing. Let's try that. See if we can avoid losing some of our engineer casualties. Good. So now we look at this. It is down to 2. This should wipe them out. Let's bring them up. Oh, can they reach? Let's bring our infantry up. Let's try that. This is our... See if they can wipe it out. Excellent. Nice. Did we lose one? Ah, we did. Casualties suffered. That... Oh, there's another one behind it. This is going to be slow going. So I'm definitely thinking we do not want to mess around with trying to punch our way through all of these. We just want to punch a hole in this as quickly as we can and get through it. So it looks like we're going to need to take on this one here next. Do I just want to shuffle everything around and go through that way? That's an interesting thought, huh? We could just push right up in here. That's risky. I don't know what these are going to be like. I don't think we want to attack all of them, though. So let's leave one of these behind, one of these engineer units somewhere around here as kind of a spotter in case something breaks past us here. And let's start to shuffle through a hole here. Let's take this one out since we're here, I guess. So how about we shift down JJ's second armor to try to hit this strong point. It says we'll lose 1 and take out 5. Let's try that. I feel like this could be a little risky if they get a -2, -1. Gah! JJ, gotta be better. Send our engineers up. 8 to 2. Let's try that. Their flamethrowers. -7, -2. Casualties suffered. By the way, coming into this scenario, I spent a ton of prestige. So we have 488 prestige left, which really isn't a lot, I think, all things considered. Let's send our recon. This is Goose's 5th recon with his first action as him as commander. Finishing off that strong point. No casualties suffered, I hope. Good. So we punched another hole in here. Let's work on this one now, but let's shuffle. I don't want to attack where we don't have to. And that would be heavy casualties. We would lose 4 and only get 6. So let's drive these engineers and their trucks. I think those are the Aussies. They are. These are the Australians. We'll bring them up here. And let's leave these Australians just right here on the road as kind of spotters to making sure we don't get anything slide behind us while we're exploring this area. I'm curious to see what's over here on this flag to the east, because the last thing I'd have to do, what I'd like to have happen is something slide in here, and then that feels like that could be rather nasty. But we've taken out 2 strong points. I feel like that's some progress here. Let us see what we have left. They've not yet moved. They've we don't want to do that. We don't want to attack them from the Brens. So nothing we can do really for them to attack. Let's push them forward for the moment up here. Situation them in there. Let's get our artillery up ready to pound this one. Because I think actually we can probably just pound one more and then maybe break through. They have a range of 3. So let's pull them up right here in their trucks. Let's get Parker's armor down here. We don't want to mess with this one, I think. Let's just go right around it. Let's get, this is our second, these are the Australian 2nd engineers. We'll pull them up here. I don't think they can hit us from 2 away. I think it's a range of 1. And just as kind of a little bit of caution in case something tries to slide behind us here, let's bring our first other Australian units down here. So the goal really, I think, is to punch right through this hole here. But let's see what happens. They have moved. I think everybody's pretty much done with their movement now, right? It's looking like the first turn is mostly over here. Ah, this one can still, a recon can go. We don't want to have them, that would suffer heavy casualties, losing 4 and only gaining 3. So let's just push them forward up into this spot. We have our fighter left. Do I dare trade 1-to-1 on these? I feel like that's a bad trade. Let's have them instead come up here, pound this infantry, and then we should get an idea of what's a little bit behind us here. So I imagine we're going to hit some air units. That's Custard, by the way. Custard Prophet is up there. Ooh, that looks pretty nasty. Fort. Oh, strength of 8. But, oh well. Did we get that? Let's toggle here between air and ground. Ah, no damage. Custard. We've got anti-tank up here. So we've got troops up in here. Like to see what's over here. Maybe we'll send one of our aircraft units over behind here just to check to make sure there's nothing going to sneak in behind us. Then we can slide through there. So I'm kind of liking so far. I'm liking the idea of punching a hole here in this fortification. I think that's the end of it for our first turn here. Let's go to the second turn. Some units have not moved yet. I think they all have, right? Yeah, we can end the turn. We're good. Uh-oh. Here comes tanks. Turn 2. This feels like it's going to be a little bit more maybe of a challenge than we've seen so far. That does look like it could be a unit that could slide here behind us. We want to be careful of that. We'll keep an eye on it here. So let's see if we can punch through. Okay. One other thing I did notice about this as well. I'll talk about it as we go forward. Let's take out... I think we're gonna need to take out 2, won't we? Right here, we could, if we pound this one, we could get through, but we're in line to hit this one. Yeah, let's punch this one out and see if we can go through this way. So artillery fires. No damage. Let's let them sit there for a second. Let's get JJ's 5-1. JJ's second armor will pull up. Try to hit them. -4. Excellent. -1. Okay, it's a price to pay. Oh, yes! JJ gets his Distinguished Conduct Medal. Congratulations. I think all of our armored units now have Distinguished Conduct Medals. They cannot get down there. Let's get Flaky's armor up there, 5-2. I'd rather lose something other than armor. How about our infantry? 4-1. Let's try that. Hope we can get through here. 4. -1. Okay. Suffering some casualties, but we're making progress here. How about now, can Flaky's armor could come up over here and finish it off? Or perhaps we can bring our tactical air. Where is that? Right here. Let's toggle. Air, ground. Let's grab this air unit. I think they can finish him off. I'm tempted maybe to... That prop's better to... -1. Come on, boys. We need to be better. That still leaves us that problem then. Let's send our... That's not going to work. These engineers will finish him off. Okay. These are Australians. Yeah, 8th. No, this is a British. This is our 8th. This is our own engineered units. -1. Okay. We got a hole in this stuff yet? Excellent. We do. Let's pour through. Let's get our recon unit up on the road here. Now we can start to see what's going on. I think perhaps what we can do here... Ooh, minefields. Wow, that was lucky. This is just throwing a lot of stuff at us here. This could be a rather... ornery, kind of a tough nut to crack here. I don't think we want to waste time attacking these pillboxes, but I would like to see... Do you think that's minefields there? Good lord. I'd hate to have our recon run into minefields. And yeah. So we need to get our engineers up there to take care of the minefields. Do we have any here? They can go up there. They're going to need to move in on the next turn. Let's send them... forward here. They can move up, take out the minefields on the next turn. They can move... Let's get our Matildas, Parkers. I think it's a matter of just trying to stuff everything through this narrow hole we've punched in here. But for now, we'll do the best we can. I hesitate to send this recon unit over here. I think that might be minefields. Let's push up. Anybody else move up here? They can't. They can. Let's push them up here to see what they see. Once we click away, we should see what's next to them. It is. It's all minefields there. So, goodness gracious, they're making it tough here. I do want to see what's over here. They can attack the minefields, but oh, they do no damage. That would be suicidal. We don't want to do that. Let's get this air unit. I just want to fly over here, make sure there's nothing that has the potential to sneak in behind us. Let's click down here. Pillboxes. Yeah, I don't think we even want to mess with that, right? I don't think these are strong points that they can bring troops in. I think we're good. I think we want to go the straight and narrow road. Let's just drive forward here. So let's pull these units up over here. We'll have to take the risk that they sneak something in behind us and recover if we need to. Let's bring up our artillery right here, because we can see maybe they can pound that. I think we're going to be good here. I'd hate to pull them out too far, but we can swing them back if we need to. So let's bring them and their trucks. Engineers up here. Let's get everybody moving forward. I don't want to move them next to them because I think they can attack us. Although I might be wrong there. Let's just have them march up. This is our recon unit. And we know now we don't want to send them forward. We need to get engineers up there. I don't want to clog the highway because we got to clear these mines and get through. So let's... Oh, gosh, I forgot all about our ships. That must have been the thing it was telling us not to do here. So let's bring... Gosh, kind of fragmented ADHD here. Let's click there. Oh, enemies. Nice. So they can fire there? They can't because that's going to kill us, isn't it? Oof. Okay, that's why it's called a decoy. Let's bring the Liverpool, Gloucester up here. Let's take care of their navy first. See if we can fire there. -4. Is it going to hit it? Ah, nothing. Pfft, useless. Come on, boys. Got to be better. -4. There we go. -6. Okay, the Liverpool makes up for it. So we've taken out this light destroyer. So I think we need to take care of the naval battle first, and hopefully we can bring these ships in and start pounding some of the land units here. We do want to be careful of that fort. I imagine this destroyer is going to pay a heavy price. That definitely looks like a gun that could hit a ship here. So, okay, I got to remember to kind of take care of that. We have one air unit left, I believe, which is this here. Let's send them over and start pounding this. I'm going to hit that. 1-to-1, that's not good. Let's have them pound the armor here. -1. Custard having a rough run of things. Not doing much damage so far. More infantry. Goodness gracious. We got anti-tank up there. Okay, this is going to be... They've flown and scouted over here. I think we've done everything we want to do for right now. Just checking to see. They have yet to move. They are... Oh, good. They are our engineers. We can bring them right up and help clear out more minefields. We have to get them up in here to clear out a minefield too, don't we? And we want to be careful of this infantry here. So, okay, yep, let's do that. And then I think that's good for turn 2. Just checking real quick. They have yet to go, but 6 of one, 6,000 of another. Let's end turn 2 here. By the way, I do note... Oh, they're going where? Just moving around. Oh, we did leave some next to us. -1, 3. Oh. Oof. Missed us? They're going to fire, aren't they? Ah, yes! This fort's completely missed us. We got lucky there, I think. That makes up for some of our rough luck here now. Okay, so... The situation as it stands right now. We are on turn 3. How many do we have? 18 turns to get everything. Okay, we're punched through. We've got to get through the minefields now. Let's have this 8th Infantry clear these mines. We should really clear those first on the roadway to get through. They can go through. It doesn't look like there's anything there in 4-to-1. So we can start to squeak through here, then move them up and clear that one. Let's do that. Okay, but first let's hit them with a little bit of air power here. Oh, they resupplied them, didn't they? So let's have... Oh, they actually, Custard only hit him for 1. Okay, let's have Custard hit this armored unit. We'll bring our air back over here to hit them. Go ahead, Custard. Punch him out. -3. There we go. Now he's getting his aim down. Excellent. And we can use him also to scout. We're almost at bingo fuel too, aren't we? Let's just scout over here to see what's going on. Just to check to make sure we're not going to get something sneak in behind us that we don't like. Let's send our 11th Air up here and start to take out this anti-tank unit, maybe? Let's hit this one. Pounding that ground unit. Okay, no impact. Now let's send Goose's 5th Recon into the mountains here and try to hit these units. -5, excellent. No casualties, perfect. I like it. Very, very good. Okay, now can our artillery do anything? It just damages it a little bit, not even worth it. So let's hold on to that. We have a tactical bomber here. I think it might be good to try to hit either this armor, -4. That looks pretty good. Or this anti-tank unit. Which one's the bigger problem? I think this one. Let's hit the anti-tank unit. Beautiful. -2. By the way, if you are watching this for the first time, and you want to you put your name onto a unit, feel free to drop your name down in the comments and say, I'd like to take over this type of unit. Right now we have infantry available, recon units, and air units available. We don't have any more armor available, but I imagine some will come up as we get further into the scenario. Let's move our 6th Infantry up here and clear this minefield. They will suffer 1 casualty. Because they're engineers, they clear the mines in 1 turn. Excellent. Let's send our next... Can we bring one farther back? No. Let's send our next engineers up here, clear this minefield. They'll suffer 1 casualty. That should punch us through here. Now we can bring Flaky's fast-moving armor. We don't want to go against the anti-tank units with them. Up here and maybe finish out this ground unit. But we already know from our last scenario we don't want to leave our armor next to anti-tank units like that. That's bad stuff. I would love to clean it out, though. That might be the only way to get it. Thinking. We have how much? 7 shots left, and we don't want to waste those if we can. Looks like it's going to be a turn to position us. We've had a lot of time in the scenarios so far, so maybe we don't have to really rush our way through this. Maybe we can just move up here slowly, see how this goes, because that'll get us to find out if there's any... looks like we're through the minefields, huh? Let's move them up in position to pound some units next turn. Let's get our Matildas on the roads. That's good. Let's get Parker's first armor, who's been quiet this time. Usually they are, by the way, their nickname is the Bloody First. So they have had a lot of casualties as they've gone forward here. Do we dare send them in the Bren carrier and see if we draw attacks out? I would love to get them up there closer to the front. Let's do it. Risk it. Good luck, 3rd Infantry. Let's get our Aussies up here. More Aussies moving forward. Just kind of sliding our way through here. Now we can resupply here. This is our 8th Engineer unit. We want to resupply them. Let's do... Oh, they have a lot of experience too. So let's bring them elite reinforcements. Let's move... Can we take this out just for kicks and giggles? We don't want to, though. We don't want to lose... I should have moved them. Oh, well. Okay. That was kind of dumb. And we'll just leave our 4th Recon where they are. They can't get forward, and I don't want to leave them susceptible to an attack. So we're just trying to punch our way through this hole right now, it looks like, huh? Hopefully when we get past this next turn, we can start taking on these units and punching our way forward up into this spot right here. We definitely want to finish off this ship if we can. See if the Gloucester can make up for their miss last time. Minus Gloucester! Too many beverages for the Gloucester, I think. Let's pull them up a little bit. Let's get the Liverpool. See if they can finish them off. There you go. That's how you shoot. What's with the Liverpool and the Gloucester? The Gloucester can't hit everything, and the Liverpool hits everything. Gloucester can't hit anything. Let us move our decoy. What is the range on that, by the way? 3. That was dumb. Left them in range of this thing here. Well, it is a decoy, so let's move it over here. Right there, and we'll see what happens there. Okay, so we took down their ship, and I think maybe next time we can have these ships start pounding this fort. It'd be nice to clear that out if we can, or at least to find out what's going on the ground here. I think we've moved everything. They've moved. Our tactical air's moved. Our fighters have moved. I think we're in pretty good shape. All right, let's end our 3rd turn here. How are we doing for time? 22 minutes. Let's end our turn. Some units have not moved yet. Yeah, we know that. Some of the recon ones. Uh-oh, here comes armor. Oh, that was painful. We kind of deserve that, though, don't we? We kind of got a little bit aggressive there. Oof, another fort there. -1. Okay, so we want to... Oh, that fort is brutal. -2, minus... God, we're being stupid. They attacked us. -2, -1. Damn it. That was painful. Okay, so we don't want to take on 2 forts at once up here. Let's sort this out first. We want to start... We can't even hit it. God, that's not very good. So what do we do with all these ships if we can't hit that? We need to get our air up there perhaps to knock this out. Would that work? Where is our tactical bomber? Right here. They can go there. -1, -1. Be nice to clear that out so we can start pounding the ground here a little bit. It'd be nice to take this out too. It's still -1, -1. How do we get... this is the thing where I might need to... Didn't want to do that. That's the 2nd time I've done that. Well, okay, let's... we can't even reach you back, get you back here for fuel. And you have plenty of fuel and stuff anyway. So, okay, we didn't really want to do that, but we did it. So... Suck it up. But let's spot up here. Let's see what's going on up here a little bit with this unit then. We can bring Custard down maybe. He's got to go back and get fuel. He's not even going to make it. Is he? Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, he can go right here and he will be refueled. Imagine this one's got the same problem. He does. Let's go back to the airbase. So our air units are out this turn. Now we've got this mess to fix up here. That was heavy casualties there. Not what we wanted to have happen. But War is never perfect, right? How we doing for time? 20 minutes or so? Great. We'll go about maybe this turn and one more and see how far we can get up here. Can we get our Matildas into action? No. Can we pull them forward? Hit that -2. We want to send infantry there. I'm thinking we just go straight ahead. Let's send our recon unit to finish off this infantry. Is that Goose's 5th? Yes, they get a kill. Racking it up. Nicely done. And we could push forward. We definitely want to get them. Let's wait a second, see what we want to do with this one. We probably want to clear this minefield. I feel like we're trying to go through a really narrow area here. Let's have Flaky's armor try to take out this one. Finish him off. Yes! One shot. Very nicely done. Oh, Flaky gets for outstanding service. Charles Walker from Flaky's 7th Armor was distinguished as a hero of the war. +1. Nice! That will be helpful. Let's have our artillery pound this anti-tank unit. Good. -2. That'll help. Dad, I wanted this infantry to hit that armor, but we can't. So let's bring these engineers up to do it. -3. That'll work. Oh, wait. Can some of these Matildas get up there? No, the Matildas are really slow, aren't they? I think they only have a movement of 3. We'll have to do that. We're just going to have to bring these up and hope for the best here. -4. Excellent. We've got a couple of lucky rolls here, I think. The expectation was -3. Now can bring them up 1-2, 1-2. Oh, that looks kind of ugly. Engineers, will that help? They have to get in their little horses there, getting the Bren carriers. Matildas can move forward here. Flaky's unit can move up. We'd like to see what's down this road here, huh? Let's push them forward a little bit. Oof. That's... Oh, anti-air too. I'm glad we found that with ground units rather than with our air units. Guys, this is getting tricky now. They have already fired. We need them to move up. We got to start pounding this. Got to get the forts here. Get this armor, and then we maybe can come in this way. Looks like we can capture this strong point as well. So let's bring our Matildas up as far as they can go. So we can push them a little bit forward here. More infantry back there. Okay, no worries. Bring our Matildas forward. Bring our Matildas forward. Bring our engineers. They have to get in their trucks. Last time we paid a price there, didn't we? We will want to resupply them. It's going to lose a lot of... 119. We don't have a lot of prestige left either. I wonder if we're going to get prestige when we take these strong point, we take these objectives. But for the moment, let's pay the price here and get regular replacements to bring them up to full strength without expending a ton of cost here. Now let's bring our armor up on the trucks. They would get hit, wouldn't they? Let's more... Oh, boy. I don't really see a good solution to this. I don't want the armor hitting our artillery. Let's bring them... That's going to be a minefield for sure there. Bring them up there, they're going to get pounded. Should have shifted them up 1. Not quite sure the best way to handle this. Let's take a risk here with this unit and pull them up into this in their trucks. Hopefully they won't get hit. I have a feeling they will. They seem to be pretty aggressive here. Let's bring our engineers up. Bring our engineers forward. Let's get these guys away from here. Gosh, we got a narrow funnel to go through. I almost feel like we should have pushed forward, taken out one more and come around through here, but we're paying the price with speed, I think. They've gone. Everybody's gone, I believe, huh? I feel like we're bogging down a little bit, huh? Be nice. This is going to be tough to take this stuff out. We're going to take some hits here, I think, too. Got to figure out how to get this stronghold. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's go forward here. Heading off into turn 5. Ooh, stronger armor. Oh, Goose's recon takes a punishing blow. -2. Oh, I should have... Did I not move them? God. I didn't move our ships. That's crazy. Oh. God. We're getting pounded here. Okay. So let's not be an idiot up here. Let's bring them around. Can we hit them, but they can't hit us? That doesn't do anything. Boy, the Liverpool guy. Was that the Gloucester? Liverpool got hit. Okay. Anything they can do? They can't do anything against that. They don't do anything either. I think they have a range of 3. They do. So I think we're safe there. They can't hit it. Let's, for the time being, leave that there, and hopefully our Air Force can come in and help us out here. Now, boy, we got some tough situations to crack here, don't we? I wish we captured that spot as well. Goose's recon unit is taking a beating. We need to get them back and get resupplied. We've got our Matildas finally forward here. This is going to really put a hurt on their armor. What does this look like? -4. Oh, good. Armor can hit this pretty hard, which is nice. So let's see if we can take out these strong points here. That would be nice, especially if we can get this one. Then we can sweep here and clean up this point to the east. That feels like a rough plan, but we've paid some heavy casualties here trying to move forward on this. It'd be nice to start our work on this one too here. How about our tactical air? -1, that doesn't help us. All right, let's have Flaky hit this. -4, excellent. -1, okay, a small price to pay, but we'll take that. And let's move Flaky's unit here, just a little bit out of the way, and let's bring up Parkera's first, who hasn't seen much of the action yet. We want to go there, and then... Oh, okay, wait. I can undo that. I can't undo that. Gah! I wanted them to move... okay. I guess they couldn't reach if they didn't go down the road. Let's bring... I feel like I'm not doing so well this time. Sorry, everybody. All right, let's bring JJ's armor up here to finish off this armor. Make them pay. Good. That cleans up that unit. No casualties suffered. Good. Let's... I should have pounded something with the artillery, shouldn't I? They're going to hit our artillery, won't they? Let's bring our infantry. Let's bring our recon unit. Oh, we've got this now. So let's bring our recon unit back out of range so they can resupply. We're going to send them forward somewhere. -4 to 1 to take out that unit. That would be nice. Let's do that. Let's come up here. Let's hopefully get lucky here. -1. -2. Gah! Okay. Nothing. War is always never perfect, right? So let's bring our engineers up. We're going to march them up. We're going to take our time. We have plenty of time. We're on turn 5 of 18. So I feel like we have a lot of time, and there's no need for us to get reckless by having these troops pound our forces. Let's bring them out of range. Not yet. Let's bring this one down here. And -1. We can't finish that off. Oh, well. Let's see what we can get with it here. Oh, God, that was stupid. Because that anti-air unit's going to pound us now, isn't it? Usually I have a functioning brain. I feel like we're just screwing things up here. Okay. Nevertheless, let's drive on. Let's rearrange our head here. Hopefully we can do better. Custard comes up, hits that armament unit. Nice. Oh, yes. And Custard's 9th Air gets a distinguished as a hero. Spotting +1. That could come in handy, I think, because it's going to increase the range at which they can see things. That sounds pretty helpful. They have nothing to do yet. Let's bring them forward up here so they can attack on the next turn. Let's get this unit back out of range. I'd like to have them next to this base, but they can still get hit by that, which would be... they'd be only hit by that one that's got 1 strength left, so that's fine. So let's leave them there. Let's bring this unit. They're moved. They've moved. This infantry can push up. We want them on the ground so they don't get hit in their trucks. This one we need to reinforce. Let's do... Wow, that's heavy cost here. We've kind of lost quite a bit of strength on these units. We don't have a lot of prestige left, so let's get the regular replacements here. Let's drive these up here. And can we get them forward? Perfect. Let's bring them up here. Excellent. I don't want to attack the minefield. They've gone. They've gone. They've gone. This unit cannot be reinforced here. And let's pull it out of range of that stuff for the moment. Okay, just leave it there. Good. They've gone. Been reinforced. Okay, and we moved our... Yep, we've moved all our ships. Okay. I feel like it's going slow. One of the things, too, about this, that we're just not quite making a ton of progress here. That's, I'm going to go one more turn. That'll make it a little bit of a longer episode, but I'd like to see if we can knock out these strong points and start to push in towards the larger city here. Yeah, let's see what happens on this turn. Some units have not moved yet. End turn. No, which ones haven't moved? I think everybody's moved. How come they're telling us something is... Oh, this one. But that's fine. Yeah, so let's just end our turn. One thing, how much is going to get hit there? Oh, nothing? Gosh, we got lucky there. I don't think they hit our air unit at all. Is that correct? Nice. We got so lucky there. Now, this is the one... I screwed this up again. I might pause here because unclicking on this... I think I have to... Oh, right click there. Okay, good. Yeah, that worked. Got it. So we want to finish off this strong point. We need to punch a hole in this anti-air. We got really lucky there. They didn't hit our forces there when we did that. If we click on that air unit, come over here, -1, -2, we don't want any of that. So we want something like our tanks, our armor, infantry engineers to hit up here. Let's do that there at 6. That's fine. Okay, so we need to punch over here, clean this up for sure. Then we need to start pushing up into the town here. Somehow we want to take out one of these strong points so we can get our ships up involved in hitting some things. Or maybe they... Yeah... Seemed to be just a bad battle to have our armor our ships to try to take this out. So I think we just have to kind of wait there. I mean, maybe they can get lucky and hit something, but I'm not sure there's any... Oh, there we go. That helps. -1. Okay. We get lucky again. Oh, well, okay. That's starting to work. Well, 6. We'll take that. Maybe we can have our tactical bomber come up here. -1, that would get it down to 5. That's pretty good. So anyway, let's see how we're doing here. So we want to hit this really hard. I want to clean this up so we can start pushing up through here. We're going to need infantry to start taking this stuff out. We got a lot of work still left to do. And the thing I did notice is that these are technically listed as -3 to 0. Oof. These are technically listed as basically the tutorial scenario. So I think things are going to get a lot harder as we go forward. -4, good. No casualties. Good. Is that JJ's armor? Good. They're doing pretty well here. Let's see if we can send Parkera over here to finish this one off, which would be nice. -4, excellent. No casualties for Parkera's unit. We take out that fort. Perfect. Now, can we push this infantry up to finish off this armor? That sounds like a good idea. Or they can go... No, they would get killed going in there. So let's have them slide here and see if we can finish off these tanks. Okay, perfect. No casualties, I think. Excellent. That wipes that one out. Let us resupply these with elite forces. Yep, we want to do that. Up to 10. Good. They're back in action. We got this recon unit. 4 to 2. Oh, we really need infantry up here, don't we? So let's push our infantry forward. They can attack on the next turn. Bring them forward here. Let's have flakies. If we finish off this strong point. Perfect. And let's go up here. See what's up here. Anything? Ooh, anti-tank. Damn it. It's not what we wanted to see. Okay. Maybe this air unit can at least whittle them down a little bit here. They're going to get hit hard, I think, next turn. Hang on there, Flaky. Let's send our tactical air unit here or at this infantry. We want to get them out of that range, so let's do that. Any casualties? Nothing? Really? Seriously? No damage? Gah! Bugger. Okay. Well, we're making progress, though. We're up to this next strong point. We're starting to close in on the town here. We've captured one objective. We need to get this one. So let's get this... it's so slow. Let's bring our artillery up here. 3 units away. They don't have the range to hit us, right? Their range is 2. Their range is 2. So let's bring them forward here so we can get our artillery start to pound this. I feel like I'm not using the artillery well. First time to basically use it. So we want to keep them. This unit is moved. This unit can move and attack. That would be nice. 3 to 3 on that armor to go over the hill and to start breaking into the outskirts of Bardia, which is our objective. 4 to 2 to hit the air. 3 to 2. Oh, we can come over here, though. Nice. 3 to 1. Let's do that. But before we do that, as this is not yet moved, let's start to pound them a little bit with Custard's air. Just to weaken them a little bit. Nothing. Oof. But we can send you over here. That would be nice. I don't want to send them up here because they're going to hit that anti-air. And we got really lucky the last time. We could finish off that a little bit. It's an expensive price to pay, though. Let's just wait and see what happens. Let's pound this armored unit. Good, -3. That's a nice little start. So we're weakening them a bit. Let us bring our 4th recon down here to see if we can start to hit this strong point. They are highly mobile. It's going to hopefully not hurt us too bad. -2. -2. Tough casualties. All right, they can't move. We need to get some troops up here so they can attack on the next turn. Good. We need to reinforce, but they can't. Maybe because they're next to that minefield? Not sure. We'll bring them up in here and deal with that next turn. And let's bring them up here because they can come over the hill and perhaps attack that anti-tank unit next turn. How about this? They should move up. Let's get them close to that infantry. Good. No minefield there. Nice. And I think we're okay, and we're safe from things sneaking in behind us, I hope. I'd hate to see something sneak in there, but we might send a plane over there to check it out. And I think with that, let's stop there. About 6 turns in. We're at 40 minutes right now, which feels like it's about at the extent of what I want to go. I think we've moved everything. I feel like we haven't done as well as we've done in previous scenarios. We've suffered a lot of casualties, but this is probably the toughest nut that we've got yet to crack. And again, these are all the tutorial scenarios. So as we go forward and start to hit some of the real scenarios, I think we have this tutorial scenario and one left. I think we're really could be up for some pretty kind of severe fights here. But we'll pick it up in the next episode, episode 7B. We will try to take these other 2 objectives and then crack into our final objective, which is the town of Bardia here, the city of Bardia. So looking forward to that challenge. It should be good. Thank you as well, again, for stopping by. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you're new. And again, if you would like to take control of a unit, just drop your name in the comment and say, I'd like to pick up a unit. Anything you want me to give you in particular, let me know as well. Thanks so much for joining in. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again in the next episode.